Right. Welcome to today's episode. This one is a bit of a sad one. It's not going to be a sad episode. I just feel sad for my gender. And once again, I'm back at shitting at people now. And the thing is, the reason why I had to shit on my agenda, why I have to shit on my agenda today, is because they're taking advantage of what I would say they are being deprived of. Right? I mean, it is one of the biggest ways of making money, right? But it is sad that there is a lot, and I mean a lot, of men that are going through this, right? I understand those who are doing this willingly. When I say willingly, like they're doing it intentionally. Okay, today I'm doing this because I want to get certain thing, certain whatever, right? I mean, it's not an achievement, but I mean, you can't really blame someone when they say they're actually doing this intentionally, right? So, but I really feel sad for those who actually get, how can I put this? Who actually get stimulated or get satisfied from doing this, right? So, it led to me feeling sad for my gender, but also it led to me shitting on my gender. Because the thing is, they are the ones who can actually change this. They just don't want to. Right? This is going to be 2 episodes. Because the second episode, I know I'm going to get a lot of heat. I know for a fact I'm going to get a lot of heat. But I'm ready for it. So, let's start with the one that's going to get less heat. One of the biggest ways of making money, or one of the most used, most taken advantage of way of making money is men's lust. The reason why it's sad is because majority of the men don't even realize that the content they're consuming is AI generated. So I feel sad because some of them, they don't know, but secondly, this is the only way they get to experience that, basically. Won't even put it into words, right? And I mean, speaking as a person who is the face of a company that provides solutions through AI, I kind of laughed at it a bit. I was like, there's no way they won't be able to tell that this is AI generated. Was I not mind blown? And it leads to the question of, is it because AI is that good, or is it because men are that desperate? Because if it's because AI is good, then we are really in trouble, right? I know that we are really in trouble, but I'm telling you guys, and I want you to know how much of a big deal this is. Because people are just treating AI as just a trend term. But if you can't even separate and you can't even tell whether this content is AI generated or not, especially that type of content, my God. So you're getting satisfied for something that's not even real. Damn. I mean, fair play to those who made sure that their agenda is successful, which is trying to make sure that there are more weak men than strong men, and also is trying to make sure that you're pretty much castrating men. Maybe not physically, but also mentally and also, well, spiritually and also, in this case, sexually. Right? So it really, really, really makes me sad that some people, not even some, like majority of men, for them, they really, really, really have to go to, they are that desperate just to experience that. But the reason why I'm shitting on the whole gender as well is because it disappoints me because this is my gender, man. Like, this is my gender, but now I have to shit on them. Because how can you tell me that you can't even figure out if this is AI generated or not, right? And if it's intentional, since you're intentional in pretty much viewing that content, why are you not intentional in making yourself better? Why? See, at first I started feeling bad for them until it clicked to me that, hey man, no, I should be shitting on these people, right? So I'm really disappointed. If it's intentional, you can't really blame someone because they're telling you, no, I'm doing this because I want to. And you're like, okay, well, you deserve whatever it is that you're going through because you're intentional about it, right? Those are the people, Aisha. I mean, you can't really shit much on them because they decide to, right? But it makes me want to ask them this question. If you're intentional about consuming that type of content, why are you not intentional about doing something that actually improves your life or improves you so that you don't actually consume the content, right? But then if you're going back to feeling sorry for those who firstly rely on that type of content to get whatever stimulation that they need to get from viewing and consuming that type of content, but secondly, they are not even able to tell that it's AI generated or not. I mean, it's dangerous, honestly speaking, that AI is that good or that men are so weak and desperate. Whatever perspective you want to look at it from, it's bad both ways. And even if you try to be in the middle, it's still bad. Like there's absolutely no perspective where this is good. Because the only people who will tell you that this is good for them are those who are making money producing that content, right? I mean, we actually tested out and just to see if, since one of our services is content creation, we were like, let's see how realistic we can go with this. Well, because I'm pretty much a master at AI now. Of course, I'm able to tell that it's AI generated. But the fact that even the people who are gifted when it comes to technology, they can't even tell if it's AI generated or not, right? So, fair play to those who are making money off of it. They're really good at marketing, they're really good at sales, they're really good at taking advantage. But most importantly, they took advantage of the agenda that's been out there for probably even before I was born. It's just that it bloomed. I can't even say when, because this was in play even long before I was born. It's just that it was a slow process, but now, oh boy, are they successful in making sure this agenda is successful. Castrating men, not physically though, but castrating men and making them weak, right? So it really is disappointing. It's sad, it's disappointing, but I'm also like, why should I feel bad for them? Like, if I was to say, you know what, today I'm viewing this content, Because how am I gonna keep this PG rated? Today I'm doing this content because I want to learn how to do this. You can't really blame someone for that, but you're like, but why don't you try that yourself without actually viewing the content, right? So obviously there's more extreme examples and there's more non-PG rated examples, but you get what I'm trying to say. If you're intentional about doing that, why can't you be intentional in obviously making yourself better? Because maybe in my books, if you're doing both, I'd be like, okay, maybe instead of playing games or I don't know, I mean, there's better things to do than to view the content, but if it's your time to relax, unwind, well, if it's your way of unwinding, then I mean, okay, well, I'm not gonna clap my hands for that, but I mean, there's better things to do, but it's your free time. I mean, you can't really blame someone successful and still view that something like you can't really blame them. Like I'd say there's either certain people who will be able to, kind of shit on them and they would listen, or if it's not those certain people, then it's those people that they look up to or that are better than them. Who would be like, no wonder why he's like this because they're better than them. I mean, they're successful, but obviously compared to those people, you get what I'm saying. So you have no idea. And I'm pretty sure that if this caught your attention, you'll understand why I mentioned in the beginning that the next episode will give me so much heat. But here's what I want to say to those who are failing in making money from this type of content. There's a specific company who produces this type of content through subscriptions. I'm not going to say the name, but some of them are failing at making all these amounts of money that successful creators of the content are making. I'm telling you right now, majority of those are AI generated. So I feel sorry for those who started out making their content free before adding a subscription to them. Because now people saw it for free. Men saw it for free. Men that you wouldn't even say yes to if they were to make a move on you. They saw everything of yours for free. Some of them are not willing to pay for it. And those that are willing to pay for it, they are paying for AI generated. Of course, they don't know, but they are paying for AI generated creators. Which means not only are there better creators than you, and not only are there people who are good at AI creating content that's better than you, but you failed at doing the most easiest thing a woman can do, taking advantage of men's desire for lust. Now, get ready for the next episode. Because I was shitting on men. I think you can figure out who I'm shitting on next. See you.